40% of the students in a college play basketball, 34% of the students play tennis, and the number of students who play both the games is 234. The number of students who play neither basketball nor tennis is 52%. Determine the student population in the college. So how do you solve this question? If you are able to represent the given information in the terms of a Venn diagram, right, solving the question becomes very, very easy. So let us solve this question. See what is given. There is in a college there are students who play basketball and tennis. Okay. Now this is basketball, this is tennis. Now they are saying that 40% of the students play basketball and 34% of the students play tennis, right? So this set represents 40% of the strength and this set represents 34% of the strength. And it is given that 234 students play both, right? Here percentage is not given, right? We have to find out the percentage. Let us take it as X percentage. So let us say X percentage of the students play both. Now it is given that 52% don't play tennis or football, correct? So now you have to find out this X percentage. How will you find out? See this total, right? In the college the strength is going to be 100%, correct? Out of 100%, 40% plays basketball, 34% plays tennis, and 52% don't play anything, and X percentage play both. Okay, so if you know the formula, right, N of A union B. What is N of A union B? It is nothing but N of A plus N of B minus N of A intersection B, correct? Now here everything is in terms of percentages. Okay, so again, so what is it that you get? You have 40 plus 34 minus X, correct? So that will be N of A union B. But see what have they given here? They have also mentioned that 52% don't play any of these, correct? So to this N of A union B, if you add this 52%, this total will account to 100%, correct? So what is the value of X? Solve this and get the answer, that's all. Right? So you have 74 plus 52, that is 126, correct? So 126 minus 100 or X will be equal to 26. What is 26? It is percentage, right? So I can say that 26% of the students attend both basketball and table tennis. Or you can say that what is here 26%, right, of X is equal to 234, or from here take what is X? X is equal to 900. Yes? Okay. So the correct answer here for this question is option D, that is 900. Now what is given here? Find the difference between the number of members reading English as well as Marathi newspaper and the number of members reading English as well as Hindi newspaper. So let me just redraw the diagram that we have got. See, I have already given you the explanation. Okay, so this was 650, 500, 550, 100, 100, and this was 200, 300 and 450. The question is, find the difference between the number of members reading English as well as Marathi newspaper and the number of members reading English as well as Hindi newspaper. So English as well as Marathi, this was English, Hindi, Marathi. So how many people read English and Marathi? See, these 200, okay? You can actually take this set also. Even if you take this full, 200 people read English and Marathi. Now, how many people read English and Hindi? English and Hindi is read by 100. Again, this 100 is also there. You can take this full set, okay? So, if you take it that way also, here people reading English and Marathi is 200 plus 100, correct? That is, there are 300 people who read English and Marathi, and there are 200 people, correct? 100 plus 100, that is 200 people who read English and Hindi. Now the difference between the number of people who read English and Marathi and English and Hindi is nothing but 300 minus 200, that is equal to 100. See, even if you don't consider this 100, you will still get the same answer because the 100 is common in both the sets. Anyway, it's going to get cancelled when you subtract. So the correct answer for this question is option C. The teachers colony has 2,800 members, out of which 650 members read only English newspaper, 550 members read only Hindi newspapers, and 450 members read only Marathi newspaper. The number of members reading all the three newspapers is 100. 200 members reading Hindi as well as English newspaper, 400 members read Hindi as well as Marathi newspaper, and 300 members read English as well as Marathi newspaper. For such questions, we have to draw the Venn diagram, right? That is the best way to solve such questions. So what is given here? You have 3 sets. Okay, you have people who read English newspaper, people who read Hindi newspaper, and people who read Marathi newspaper. Now, what is given here? Totally there are 2,800 members in the group. So, totally there are, if you are taking the full set, totally there are 2,800 members in the group. Out of this, 650 read only English newspaper. So, where do you put 650? 650 is here. They read only English. 550 members read only Hindi newspaper. So 550 members read only Hindi newspaper. Then 450 members read only Marathi newspaper. 450 members read only Marathi. The number of members reading all the 3 newspapers is 100. So which is 100? This is 100, correct? See the place where all 3, correct? All 3 sets are joining, that is here. That is 100. Now 200 members are reading Hindi as well as English newspaper. So which is the area that represents this 200 members? See, 200 members are reading Hindi as well as English, means this area, correct? Let me draw it with another color. See, 200 members read English and Hindi. So this is the set 200, this is this area that we are referring to. Out of this 200 members who read Hindi and English, 100 members read all 3. Correct? So how many members read only English and Hindi? So the area which we refer to, that is the number of members reading only English and Hindi is this area. Correct? That is what we are referring to. So what is that equal to? That is nothing but 200 minus 100. See, 200 members read English and Hindi. Out of this 200 members, 100 members read all 3. So how many members read only English and Hindi? 100 members read only English and Hindi. That is 200 minus 100. Right? This full set is 200, out of which 100 read all 3. So the number of people reading only English and Hindi is 200 minus 100, that is equal to 100. Now next, similarly, what have they given? 400 members read Hindi as well as Marathi newspaper. So 400 members read Hindi as well as Marathi. So where is this 400? See, they are referring to this full thing, right? That is 400 means how many people will be reading only Marathi and Hindi? That is nothing but 400 minus 100, that is equal to 300. So this shaded region is 300. Now next you have 300 members read English as well as Marathi newspapers. Again 300 members read English as well as Marathi means this full set, right? This full region is 300, out of which 100 read all 3. So how many people read only English and Marathi? That is nothing but 300 minus 100, that is equal to 200. So now we have got all the values required. Now let's solve the question. The first question is, how many members read at least 2 newspapers? So how many members read at least 2 newspapers? See, at least 2 newspapers means either they have to read 2 newspapers or they have to read 3 newspapers. So what is the total that you have which will cover all this? See, it is nothing but this 200 plus 300 plus 100 plus 100, correct? 200 plus 300 plus 100 plus 100. Now what does this represent? See, this is the number of people who read only English and Marathi. This is the number of people who read only Marathi and Hindi. This is the number of people who read only English and Hindi, and this is the number of people who read all 3. So at least 2 newspapers means they have to read 2 newspapers or 3 newspapers. So the sum is going to be 700. So the correct answer for this question is option E. None of these. Okay, 700 is not there in the option.